And welcome back everyone to another game of football. We have Friday afternoon football between the Cronulla Sharks and the Dolphins. But both these sides, as I will pull up in a moment, I'm pretty sure. Well, the Sharks sit in first. Oh, geez, I was gonna play a little bit better for my commentary today, but ladder is 5 on screen now. But the ladder standings at the moment, both these teams, they're performing. So we're in for a good match today in our 4 games for Saturday, as well, in thing, but for Friday it's 2 games, and then we get into Saturday's games. But Jermaine Saka to put us on the tee. As I do a bit of sharing of the game. Just to make sure that coaches may be around, get to see the game a bit. As Jermaine Saka gets us underway. Given to Blake Brayley, the current captain of this side, with Aiden Finnell-Blake out. Well, he will want to show a good game. Oh, just quickly adding the teams.
Tackle 3.
There we go. Now we get back to it, and now we get underway. Katoa put back there. Katoa on Katoa. There's now Braden Trindle puts the kick in. First kick of the game. Selwyn Cobber. Hold on. We have a mistake. We have to quickly restart thing. One little thing went wrong. I keep forgetting about this. So having to swap to this lineup being the correct one. But we will get right back into it in a second. I do apologize. The Dolphins team does that a fair bit. You can see the lineups there, just on the stream for a little bit, of Caleb Wolf's team. Definitely in form, but one team will get their first loss today. But we'll just quickly flip over these parts of not too important. But Sharks will kick off this time. They only miss a set. As Nico Hines, without their big forward today, will look for a little bit of form. Will the Aiden Finnell-Blake suspension be the key to the loss for the Sharks today of Cody Fitzgibbon? As now Morgan Knowles puts it there, he'll be held up. Sharks, Katoa, they go to Fene-Fuiaki, good pass. But it's going to be Jeremy Marshall King.
Tackle 4.
Morgan Knowles. They sent it back to the middle. Gilbert getting a shot. Is that'll be the first set. Dolphins. God damn. 54 meters game. That's a really good starting set. There's Ronaldo Militello shut down there.
Tackle 1.
Put me in the first person chat. Cheese. Oh, well, Carlero made the break. It's Katoa to come and get him. I blocked away for a second there. And now here goes Trindle again. Going out to Ramian.
That's 3.
Oh, it's a beautiful ball to Hazelton. But currently for the odds of this game, it is pretty in the favor of the Sharks, who about 75% to 25%, as now we get to the end of the set. Nico Hines holds up, doesn't take the kick. Dolphins in a particular spot though. Jack Bostock put down there. Nicarima. Oh, Tom Gilbert. Good fend.
That's two.
Jeremy Marshall King. Katoa. Morgan Knowles, who's been playing a really good game at lock this season so far, at least. Just in my opinion, he's played really, really well. That's fourth. Gilbert gets his team in a good position. Oh, Nicarima's going to set up. Goes for a 40-20 attempt. Last week, the Sharks had a bit of a scare towards the end of the game against the Bunnies. They did end up scrounging out alive, but it was in their home stadium, but now they're away from home here in KO. Their stats-wise for this thing, I don't think the Sharks have... Yeah, no, I think they have once. Toby Rudolph, starting side, gets a good run there, but according to our stats, which are a little bit outdated, which we are fixing up, but the last two games we have recorded, Dolphins have won 2-0 against the Sharks. Good pass. Ronaldo Muto in space. But close games on both ends of last time they met, it was 28-30. And the time before that, it was 16-36. As here we go. Braden Trindle puts another kick off to the corner. Great kick. Fielded by Jermaine Sacco. He's put down there. He makes it past the 20 on a good kick return. Doesn't make it too far, but he does his job. As here's Francis Smaller driven back. It's still insane to me that this is not a full-strength Sharks side, and they are looking quite threatening. As now Francis Smaller gets the Dolphins into another really good spot. It's a 40-20 attempt, but he does shift over the sideline, over the 40-meter line, as it's just going to go into touch. And Sharks are going to get the ball back. Hand over. So far, field possession-wise, I say the Sharks are winning. Dolphins have not got down this end much just yet. As now Jesse Conler. William Kennedy in space. Hold on. The defense is coming. Oh, William Kennedy. That ankle tap proves to be important. The defense came and got to William Kennedy. As now here's Jesse Conler. Gets away from one, gets it to Toby Rudolph. Has been a really good bench player. He has got to the eyes of the defense most times. Katoa caught well. Oh, not sure who got there. I think that was Fene Fuyaki. Short ball. And here's Blake Bradley to Braden Trindle. Jesse Conler. As now it's going to be Braden Trindle putting a kick off today. Bostock gets around one, doesn't quite get the second. Nicarima short ball to Knowles. They've been doing that a lot for the start of the season. Francis Mauler drives up on Blake Bradley. We saw Jaden just play the game before and lose in the Broncos-Raiders clash. But once again, they'll make it to the 40. It's a set restart. Charge down from the Sharks gives the Dolphins a 7-tackle set. As now Knowles, Marshall King will give it back inside. They'll give it back to the Hammer. As here's Tom Flegler. There go Gilbert. He will drive and get underneath Tom Hazelton. That's third though. Francis Morlow gets an offload. Cobbo caught there by Hines, putting pressure on him. Now they go back to Nicarima. They're gonna... Oh no, they don't get the pass away. Hazelton gets to him first. Oof, under pressure there. Katoa puts a kick in. It's gonna be the Hammer to score first. What a kick, Katoa! Fins up score at home. It's Hammer Usai Tabiwada Fido. I said that very incorrectly, but just look at this kick again. Just off to the corner. It's well weighted for the hammer. Dolphins strike first. I was saying in the pre-game for this, with talking to some of our league members and the people in the Discord, which the link in the description. But this game will probably be won by whose halves are better today, in my opinion. It's definitely going to be back and forth of who's the better team between the two, but interesting to see who goes all the way and who gets towards finals football. You got to have a really good halves combination. But Nico Hines to get us back underway. But so far we're having luck with the equipment running at full capacity. We're not getting any lag, especially with the turn down stats just a little bit. Good gameplay. We get good score lines. As now, Jerry Marshall King gets us to Morgan Knowles down there. Oh, it's Herbie Farnworth. He scored one last week. Herbie's dangerous when he's in space. Up against Ramey this afternoon. Stats-wise for these two teams, we have I think this is Dolphins next 5. I'm just going to check it myself because it's a delay if I wait for it, and it's just me talking out of my ass. But the Dolphins beat the Bulldogs in Vegas, then they beat Parramatta in Combank, and now they're getting their first home game here at Shark Park, and they're winning so far. The next week, they have the last place Cowboys, and then the Melbourne Storm. So depending on how this result turns out, it could be back and forth for the Dolphins this season, at least for the start of it. And just turning that off now. Sharks almost make a mess of it, but now as we move over to the Sharks next 5, they beat the Cowboys in round 1 in that 50-point fiesta, which got them to first. Hammer making a good play for it there, gets round 1, gets round 2, bring down by third. But then they faced the Bunnies in that really close matchup. Bunnies almost had them. Oh, what's that Paul Walker lineup? I almost had you. You never had your car, mate. As they face Dolphins in this round today, and then they face Melbourne next week and Newcastle the week after.
Ruck infringement.
Oh, 6 again. Colbert, the hammer. Where does he come from? As that's second. They go Katoa. They go the hammer. They go out to Asako, who's just going to... Oh, Katoa! What a tackle, William Kennedy! That's the first place defense. Fene Fuyaki tries to get it over the line. He might be held up.
Let's check the replay. No try.
As there's 4th tackle, they go to Francis Mauler. That'll be 5th. Can the Sharks defend it? It's a good kick again. Nico Hines gets to it.
No, that's one.
Oh, there's Hazelton getting a short ball. Sharks had some momentum earlier. Had the Dolphins trapped inside their 40 for a couple of sets, but now just some errors from the Cronulla side, and they're in trouble again.
Held there, 4. Held with the last.
As Colira is caught there, as Jermaine Asako. Round 1. He almost gets on the inside of William Kennedy. Blake Brayley, the current captain of the Sharks side, he does very well. Tom Gilbert.
Held, tackle 2.
As Fene Fuyaki gives it back on the inside, the hammer. Some interchange, prop interchanges now coming on.
That's 3.
It's Flegler and Francis Muller come off. Morgan Knowles though.
Held. 4th tackle.
Oh, the hammer gets it around. It's around another. He gets around as a Sacco score. Nico Hines from the other side of the field. Oh, and Marshall King goes out of dummy half and will get caught.
That's a hander.
The Sharks' desperate defense. Here's Braden Trindle making a fend.
Held there. Tackle 1.
Conler, William Kennedy, around one through a dummy.
Held. 2nd tackle. Held there. Tackle 3. Held. That's 4.
Britannia Cora put down there. As now they go Trindle. It's back to Conler, who's been actually
Held there.
targeted today. He's played a really good 2 first rounds, but he is still the replacement lock for at least I think till round 16.
Held. 1st tackle. Held there. 2. Held. 3rd tackle.
As here's Herbie Farnworth to put another one down.
There. 4th tackle.
They go wide to Jermaine Sacco.
Held. That's 4.
But now it's going to be an interesting thing of will those 2 tries that probably should have been scored earlier by Jermaine Sacco come back to bite them. Katoa, round 2.
Held there. Tackle 1.
15 minutes into the first half is now Jesse Ramier.
Held. Tackle 2.
William Kennedy, it's a massive shot. Who was that? Oh, the ball just lodged free. That's Daniel Saifidi, his first game back, and he makes an impact.
Held. That's 2.
As now, here we go. It's to Knowles. Doesn't... Oh, he throws an offload to Daniel Saifidi. He gets a step away.
There. 3.
They're going to try this blind side. Nope, they don't. Jeremy Marshall King just trying to find a gap. His defense back inside Knowles, taking it out of dummy half. They'll get them to last.
To the last.
As it's batted back, and Jeremy Marshall King will score in the corner. The Dolphins so far have dominated the Sharks. Apart from that first 10 minutes where the Sharks look strong, the Dolphins have marched down this end and have controlled all of the ball. And Jermaine Sacco will get to it, sends it wide, 10-0. But Nico Hines back on the tee. Let's see what they've got. So far, the Dolphins have been dominant, but Nico Hines gets back underway. They'll send it back to Saifidi. He's been good.
Held. That's 1.
The hammer gets round 1. Doesn't take the offload.
Held there.
No risks from Caleb Wolf's team compared to Cody from Fitzgibbons.
Held.
It's
3rd.
third. The hammer, round 1, is driven back there.
Held there. 4th tackle.
They go deep. It's Cody Nikarima, his kicking game is proving to be effective. William Kennedy will want to get one back after losing the ball in that last tackle. Brendan Niakora, it's intercepted. Jerry Marshall King gets the ball back. It's a loose ball. The Dolphins pounce on it. So here's Fene Fuiaki. They're going to go back to this stronger attacking side. They're going to go back to the middle. Jerry Marshall King wants to go back to Gilbert's side. Good shot to Saifidi. Just that short ball from Gilbert, the captain. They got the short side set up. Oh, Cobo, can he score one for himself? He's held up. As Knowles is held up again. Oh, Jeremy Marshall King out of dummy half. The Sharks will hold him. Of 9 to go till halftime. Halakai. There you go, Nico Hines again. Talakai's driven back by Fene Fuiaki. That's a big run from him. So what do we got here? Now it's okay. Brayley, they go to Nico Hines, they go out to Ronaldo Munitalo. They need to get Munitalo into this game if they're gonna go much anywhere else, but oh, but it's a horrid kick. And again, Sharks are in trouble. Dolphins definitely in a good position here. The Sharks have had nothing for a first place squad. Jerry Marshall getting out of dummy half. Oh, but they're going to try short side. This will be interesting. Bostock almost got through. Oh, but it's Nikarima. He just doesn't get in. Morgan Knowles to get down, and he will score.
That's a try.
As Joanna Saka from right in front probably won't miss this one. There you go, 16-0 in favor of the Dolphins. As Nico Hines will get us back underway. 6 to go left in the half. A lot of soul searching to do here for the Sharks. So they've been very dominant, and they're now on a back foot. Like, how do you respond to this? Oh, now they go to Nikarima. As Tom Gilbert. They go wide. Oh, that's a drop ball. Hold on, that's an advantage. The Sharks. Oh, he just doesn't get there. Blake Brayley in his first game as captain. They're going to go wide. Oh, Nikora. He's held up. He needs to take a step back. But Sharks, finally, a chance to score. They'd be begging for this. Sharks fans, fingers crossed. This replay is probably... I'm surprised they're even checking it. As there is no try on that system. Referee gets that one right. The bunker has been good so far this season. Brayley at a dummy half gets past one. They go wide out to near Cora. He can't get past the second defender. He got through the line and the Dolphins saved the day. As now they need to get it back to Trindle. It's a drop ball. That's a big shot. We're just going to check it again just really quick. I'm just out of dummy half. Ooh. Was it Daniel Saifidi again? I don't know where he's been, but he is saving the Dolphins' asses back to back. That's a big shot, but now 3 minutes to go. Dolphins will probably take the lead at nil.
That's four. Help there, fifth and last.
As now they give it back to Katoa, who just puts the kick in. There's still 2 minutes to go. Sharks got through that set a lot faster than I thought they would. Katoa, that's the first tackle though. They need to get down to the 20 again. If I'm gonna see any like confidence in this, or
Help there, second tackle.
as now they go to Blake Brayley, Talakai, Brendan Hamanuele, his first game back.
That's three.
And on the bench they do have Billy Burns to probably come on at halftime. Trindle. Driven down back there. Oh, which way do they go now? Are they going to go back to the middle? Nope, they get it to Teague Wilton. He's been really good to start the year. So that's fifth and last. And what do the Sharks got in store? They're going to go bomb. The kick's good. Fene Foyaki gets to it though. Nico tried to go for a short kick. Doesn't quite work for him. Oh, it's a drop ball. Knock on. Who are they going to call that against?
Scrum here.
Scrum for the Dolphins. Sharks cannot get a win today. Here in KO. The hammer will be driven back there if he's ready for halftime. As Flegler, 15 seconds to go. We'll head into the sheds in a moment. About that, and we will be right back. And we are back for the second half of the Dolphins leading 16-0 against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks. As Jermaine Osaka looks to get us underway, the Sharks need a strong start to this half. That's all. Without Aiden Fanua-Blake, they have looked lost in the forwards. There's been no forward momentum. There's Tom Hazelton. Oh, just checking one thing really quick. Just making sure some forwards came off if they need to. Here's Nico Hines.
Tackle two.
Oh, here's Billy Burns in his... And, oh, Farnworth steals it off an offload. Again, the Dolphins have just been killing the... That's a good pass for Nefuyaki. Throw it back there.
Out there. That's 2.
See if we go. Ooh, there we put down there. Daniel Saifidi.
3.
Plath. To get out wide to Cobo.
Out there. That's 4.
As now, Marshall King looks for options. He finds Nicarima. Nicarima gets a fend away.
Tackle
Put down there. 23 meters gained in that set. They're going to bring Katoa back. It's another well-weighted kick. Carl Ebro.
Out there. First tackle. Second tackle.
Sharks really need to get off their own line here. Jesse Conler.
Out there. Third tackle.
Now here's Trindle. They get a short ball to Talakai. Playing in the second row, they give a Nickor a break. He was not looking too worse for wear at half-time, as now Jesse Conler taking the defense on. Jerry Marshall King's defense has been huge. Trindle. There you go. Jermaine Asako on the kick return. Gets around 2. Kennedy makes up that one. They go back inside. Penepuyaki gets in the way of Herbie Farnworth.
Out there. That's 2.
As now, Saifidi. Tom Gilbert making a good rush. The hammer. About to play the ball to get just a little bit of a fast play. Daniel Saifidi. I don't know what he's been doing in the off time that he's been suspended, but he is back and ready to go. Nicarima back inside to Plath. He throws a dummy. He gets around 1. Nico Hines is there to solve it. But again, Sharks in trouble again. Another... Oh, but it's a Dolphins. Is he there? Oh, the referee's going to call hand over. Oh, but he scores in the background there. That's funny. Nico Hines gets a fend, but we're just going to take a look at that again. Oh, I swear he scored because Trindle doesn't get it. It bounces off his leg. Oh, he's just a couple, like, centimeters short.
1.
As Jesse Conler gets us underway. As here we go. The youngster for the Sharks of Tabu, I will have to learn how to say that name. I'll take one of my co-commentators. I'll actually debuting in our next game. Of, I think it's Sharks, Melbourne Bulldogs. We will see the debut of one of our new commentators, Mr. Ollie, of good friends with the coach of the Bunnies, Uncle Wayne. Good old Uncle Wayne. Legler, they go wide, they give it to Saifidi. So far, no points in the second half. As Dolphins, they get it to there. Flegler beats 1. Kennedy's there to stop him.
Out there. Tackle 3.
Jeremy Marshall King sends it back to Katoa, who has played a really good game today. His kicks have been on point. Oh, he's put his team in really good positions. Flegler, once again, a really good run. He's been very effective today. As now, Katoa puts up a bomb. He's not close enough for a grubber. His bomb's a bit shallow, but Cobo gets to it. But the Sharks defense waits for him to land, and they just wrap him up. As his Blake Brayley sends it to Hazleton. Hal Tapua. As now, Billy Burns hasn't had too much effect. That first Fendi got was really all he's had so far. Jesse Conler. Now, Nikora, they go out to wide. They go to Katoa. Katoa in space. Trindle, they set up. He doesn't take it, Blake Brayley. Trindle was set up for a 40-20 at least. It's a good set. They get to halfway. Now they need to defend down this end. Asako put down there.
Held. That's one.
Says Farnworth. Farnworth with a dummy. He gets it to Fene Fuyaki. The Sharks defense will get to him. The prop forward run down by some Sharks backs is now Daniel Saifidi. They go out wide to Gilbert.
Held. 3.
Jeremy Marshall King out of dummy half around 1. Hazelton finds him.
Ball.
Farnworth out of dummy half now.
Held.
He's effective. Where's Katoa? Or are they going to go Nikarima this time? They're going to try bomb. They go to the wrong side that the hammer is on. As Ramian catches the ball. Around 1. Needed to find an offload.
Held there. Tackle 1.
Jesse Conler.
Held. Tackle 2.
He looks lost for wear here.
Held there. Tackle 3.
As now, Haltapua
Held. 4.
gets it wide. As Blake Brayley is there.
Held there. That's 5.
Once again, Sharks get to 40. They're not on the 4th. They can't go for a 40-20 attempt, so it's going to be just Jermaine Asako to take it on the full again. Jermaine Asako almost got around 1. As now here's the hammer. Oh, the hammer gets away. He gets it to Flegler, Trindle. The Dolphins have just looked the most threatening team in the world here. The Sharks can barely find any momentum. They've barely got over 50, I think.
Held. That's 3.
It's mainly to do with errors. Daniel Saifidi.
Held there. 4th.
How long can the Dolphins keep this up?
Held.
It's 6 again. Oh, that's not what you want to see.
Held there. Tackle
I just don't have words for the Sharks at the moment. Flegler drew him back there.
2.
I mean, they've defended well. They've kept Dolphins to 0 in the second half.
Held there.
Just they can't find any momentum themselves. Plath out of dummy half. He's good when he needs to be.
Held. That's 4.
Marshall King will look for the line. Doesn't quite get the crash over play he wants. And Marcus not square. It's another set for the Dolphins.
Held there. 1.
Oh, yes, the Sharks have been good defending, but how many sets can they defend back to back? Oh, it's going to be Nikarima. He's going to find another one.
Hold on. Let's check the video replay. Try.
Oh, it's put down there. Dolphins get the first try in the second half. Is probably not what the Sharks are wanting to hear. But maybe the reset and just a short break to regain some stamina. 22-0 of Caleb's. The Dolphins have pretty much bowled over the Cody Sharks today. Of Cronulla looking like they're going to be missing that first place spot, and will probably drop down a bit, or this will affect their for and against it just a bit, unless they can mount some sort of a comeback. Daniel Saifidi.
Held. Tackle 1.
As Jeremy Marshall King. They give it to Plath.
Held there. 2. Held. 3.
As now Katoa. They go wide. Is Farnworth. Doesn't quite get around the second defender. Farnworth making meters. Asako put down there, but he's been taking a lot of runs. He's taking a lot of hit-ups. Bostock's been quite quiet on the other end. As here is a kick out to Katoa. We've seen what he can do when he has a chance, but he's up against Toby Farnworth today. That's the big difference today.
No, that's 2.
No, it's a ball out wide.
Out there, third tackle.
As now they go wide. Trindle, he needs to stay in Trindle. And his foot goes out again, and it's another error. Whenever the Sharks look like they have something going for them, it honestly just goes back to crap. It's funny for Fuyaki Katoa. That one looked forward of the hammer standing a little bit too far in front, but the referee does not call it. Nikarima, Max Plath.
No, second tackle. Out there, tackle 3.
Tom Gilbert,
No,
18 left to go in the game. Oh, there you go, Francis Moller coming back on the field for the last 18.
out there, tackle 5.
As they get to Katoa, they'll kick out wide for Ronaldo. Against Cobo, can't get around him. Toby Rudolph's going to get caught, and he's just got nowhere to go. Talakai normally has a pretty good fend on him. Oh, it's a massive shot. What a shot on Jesse Conler. They knew he's tired. It was no, it was Morgan Knowles in the front row for a bit, but he's put one on,
0.
and they get a 7 tackle, set the Dolphins. And it's a beautiful ball. Surely Gilbert scores. No, Kennedy will stop him somehow.
I didn't see the replay.
But the referee is just going to do a quick check.
That's right.
Of that pass of Saifidi coming back, of moving Plath into a lock sub for Knowles and having Knowles come back on, is a massive play because Francis Moller can handle himself.
Second tackle.
It's just then, now they have an extra player to play a really good game at lock. Cody Nikarima will go in for another one. Oh, that's a meat pie for Cody Nikarima, I'm pretty sure. They will score, and that's 2 for Cody. Just gets around Talakai and then finds Kennedy. Singles him out. Does very well. And now Sakura from right in front to make it 28 points difference. As there you go. Jermaine Osaka puts one in. Of currently the headlines for this game. First place frauds, Cronulla Sharks. Oh, do they deserve that first place, or have they just been facing easy teams? Francis Morlow gets us back underway. The Dolphins have just put a hit in the board to say where they are at in this competition. And they have a good chance of going 5-0 to start the season. The hardest game so far next is probably going to be the Melbourne game.
Tackle 3.
And Melbourne play next against the Bulldogs. See how they go. They got a win against the Gold Coast Titans last week in a
Out there, 4th tackle.
up, and we have a message from both Reckless Ollie and Uncle Wayne. They're not happy that the Sharks said easy team. I will say the Rabbits' comeback was immaculate. But the fact that they lost to a player coming off the sin bin, he ran on and really just took the game from the Rabbits. But the Rabbits do have a good chance against the South Sydney Rabbitohs of IRL. Alex Johnston has broken the record, but he hasn't in our league yet. He is, I think he needs still needs 2 more tries. So we'll have to see if he can get it in that game. Talakai. But also, I've faded away. When did the Sharks get down in the Dolphins? It's a bomb. They can get it to work. Oh! Does he score? Have the Sharks finally got one? Off a bomb. Does he get there? Does he touch the line? He touches the line and pulls it away from it. What are you doing? As Sharks will finally touch their own try line. The Dolphins fans giving it to him here. You can hear it in the background. Actually, hold on, let me look at the crowd. Where are the Dolphins fans? This is a home game for the Dolphins, right? Oh, I need someone to just check in chat. Do you see any, like, red in the crowd? I don't. I see blue. I see a little bit of red. It's tiny bits. As Jermaine Sarko, for the first time, will be, apart from half-time, this is the first time he'll be kicking back to the Sharks. But honestly, I think any points for the Sharks right now are pity points. I think the Dolphins have rolled them and they've given up a bit. But about 10 to go. They get it there is Blake Bradley. His first game as captain has not gone exactly how we wanted it to, and it's almost a drop ball. Anytime the Sharks look like they look dangerous for like 10 seconds, and then something dumb happens. Oh, here's Kennedy. Kennedy! Yeah, he'll get one. I've able to stroll under the post. That's good from Kennedy. More what we saw of him last week. But again, another constellation try with 10 to go. And they go from right in front. As Nico Hines puts us back underway. I'm not gonna hold my tongue because the commentators curse. We all know the thing, but with how the Sharks scored that try, is it possible? Is it possible? I'm not gonna say what's possible. Is it possible? I was waiting for a big shot to just end the hopes and dreams of the. Oh, and it's a strip. Hold on, who got the strip? Jeremy Marshall King steals it, and again the commentator's curse coming into effect. Dolphins looking to make it 30 as Plath. We'll get there. For another comeback is not on the board. Well, not much they got to check on this one. The bunker is pretty adamant. That's a try. As kick it over the building, Osaka puts it over is 34 to 12. As Nico Hines back on the tee. As here we go, Nico Hines gets back underway. 7 minutes left to go. If you think the teams slow down just a little bit, Molo gets a fend away, makes about 5 meters off the fend, does well.
Tackle one.
I'd expect many big line breaks from the Dolphins just yet.
Out there. That's two.
Jimmy Marshall King caught there.
No. Tackle three. Out there. That's four.
Benny Puyaki
No. Fifth and
gets it
out.
there. As Muntala gets the ball back.
Out there. One.
Can Sharks narrow down that lead any bit more, though? Nope, it's a good run from Halakai.
No.
Makes a couple
Second
meters, that's second. Billy Burns.
Out there. That's three.
As Blake looks to go out of dummy half, he goes himself. They look set up on that left-hand side, sorry. Jesse Conlon out of dummy half. He's had a very crap night, or afternoon, sorry. It's a good kick, but Asako runs onto it and gets it back for the Dolphins. Defensively, he's been really good today. Benifuyaki drives forward, gets it about to the middle between 10 and 20, and held a tackle.
Out there.
So on the tap is Francis Molo. Plath.
No. One.
Dolphins looking for a set play again. As Asako put down there.
Out there. That's two.
Nope. Benifuyaki pauses for a second there. Obvious, very much so. More media headlines. Pretenders. Prunella at the moment. They will have to prove themselves next week. Who are they up against again? Oh, next week against the Melbourne Storm.
No.
That's going to be a tough night for them. I'm not sure if they get to play it in Amy Park or it's going to be Shark Park. It'll be interesting to see though. But Blake Brayley, Sharks will probably finish off with the ball here. Braden Trindle.
No. Tackle one.
As now Conler goes out wide, gets it to Ramian.
Out there. Second tackle. No. Tackle three.
As now Tapu. They go out wide to Toby Rudolph. One extra try would just give the Sharks a bit of motivation going into next week. Ronaldo making a good play there. That's the fifth for them. They go bomb or are they going to try something? It's not going to be anything for the Sharks. They dropped the ball off a horrid kick. Well, that pretty much sums up their afternoon. Hey, Bostock makes the break.
No. That's two.
As now they give it back to Cobo. He's been quiet. They find Knowles. He's driven back.
Out there.
We'll get into a quick summary. But today, I really just... Dolphins came into this game flogging Parramatta last week. Oh, wait, hold on. It's not over. Putting to Francis Molo, he just wants an extra, like, 20 meters.
That's four.
But Dolphins came into this game with plenty of confidence, even after Sharks got that big win. I feel like the Bunnies scared the Sharks last week. Of 30 to 60% possession, that was the difference. Of Dolphins just held more of the ball. 16 to 12 errors. A bit shocking from Cronulla. Oh, we'll be right back. Coming up next. Melbourne vs Bulldogs. We'll be right back as you enjoy the football and we're so happy. We're still thinking of